Hi there, this is Esther from ESZTERCISE and let's do a Pilates workout today. This is a 15 minutes Pilates workout as long as you're watching it on YouTube, but if you want to subscribe to my Patreon page, then you can watch and follow the extended version of this session, which is 25 minutes. So let's start with the head on the side. We're gonna warm up the neck and the head. Take a few deep breaths and then turn your head to the other side. Make sure that your back is flat on the floor. Then in the center, bend one knee and then the other arm behind. Free hand is on the belly. Take a few deep breaths. Make sure that the opposite arm is behind and the opposite leg is bent. Knee to chest, and then you're gonna move this arm, the lifted arm, up and down a few times just to warm up the arm and a little bit the shoulder as well. Then we're gonna switch side. Other leg bent, opposite arm behind, and the free hand on the side is gonna be on the belly. You're gonna place it on the belly, or you can actually keep it down as well. It doesn't really matter. Take a few deep breaths here, then knee to chest, and I'm going to move the arm up and down 4 times. 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath, exhale down. Good. And then both arms 4 times. Moving up, over, shoulder, and down. 3. Take a deep breath. 2, and then 1. Great. Let's bend the knees. Place the arm on the side. A little bit, we're gonna twist the knees from side to side 8 times. Make sure when you're twisting the knees, you're still keeping your shoulders on the floor, so you feel a nice stretch in the lower back. It's very good for the lower back. But we're also warming up the legs still. A little bit working the core strength. Nice. And then once you've finished, we're gonna do 4 pelvic tilts. So the pelvic tilt is a preparational movement for the bridges. When you do the pelvic tilt, take a deep breath on the floor, exhale, squeeze your booty, and then a little bit you kind of want to lift your pelvis, but you won't. Just squeeze it and then release. Nice. And after you finish the 4, we're going to start doing the gluteal bridges. As you exhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your pelvis up high, hold it there a few seconds, and then lower. And then we're going to do this 10 times. Make sure that you keep the pelvis up high and hold it there for 3, 2, 1 seconds, and then lower. Nice. Release. Take a deep breath. Exhale up. Good. This is also strengthens the lower back. It's good for the lower back as well. You want to make sure that you're squeezing your booty though when you're lifting your pelvis, otherwise it could hurt the lower back if you're not mindful of that. Okay, so let's a little bit stretch, keep the knee close to the chest. Then we're gonna continue with an abdominal exercise, moving the knee close to the chest and then doing some leg extension when you lower. Bend as you lift and extend your leg as you lower. So it's just a single leg lift basically. This is also very good for the lower back. Lower back stays on the ground. It's not the main, you do 8 repetitions and then switch side. It's not the main importance here to save the lower back already, although that's very important, but we just want to do like a beginner friendly Pilates workout, but it's also always important to be mindful about the lower back. Okay, so 8 times on the other side. Bend and extend your leg as you lower, and exhale, take a deep breath, close. Good. And then we're gonna do the toe touches or the toe taps. So just step in the floor with the toes 16 times, 8 times each side. Exhale as you tap the floor. Make sure you can exhale through the mouth. Nice. And you can just tap the floor with the tippy toes. Either way, make sure that the knees are bent. Still bent. You're gonna do again the knee twist, but in this case the legs are lifted. You still want to make sure that you keep your shoulders on the ground. And you try to approach the floor with both knees at the same time, as close as possible, while keeping the shoulders on the ground. Nice. Take the arms up. Let's do a few crunches. Hold your hamstrings from the back. Take a deep breath on the floor, arms behind. Hold your legs for 3, 2, 1, and back. Take a deep breath. Crunch. 3, 2, 1, and back. If you want to modify, you can keep your toes on the floor. 4 more. Nice. Let's do 3 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. Take a deep breath in and exhale. 3, 2, 1, and back. Nice. All right. Then we're gonna roll up, and actually the next exercise will be the rolling like the ball, resting your hands on your shin, and in that position roll up and then flipping back. 4 times, it's very good. You can do 6 as well, 4 to 6 repetitions, that's fine. Exhale as you roll up. Nice. Take a deep breath and roll up, exhale. Try to not change the position. And then we do some spine movements. So the first will be the spine stretch forward, keeping the arms in front of you, flat back, flat mat as well. All right, flat back, take a deep breath, reaching forward, hold it there for a few seconds, trying to reach the toes, and then straightening the back as you come back to the center. You can keep the knees bent here if your hamstrings are tight. That's fine, there's no problem with that. You're gonna keep the back flat, then you coming back to the center. Nice. It's just very good for the posture as well, this movement. You want to repeat 8 times total. You want to repeat this movement 8 times total. So when you finished the 8 repetitions, we're gonna go to the next one, which will be, we're just gonna do some a little toning of the arms and the upper back, opening the arms and closing a little bit, working the chest. Exhale as you close your arms, and then from there we're gonna do the saw exercise, reaching the opposite toe with the opposite hand. Try to reach as forward as you can, and then lengthen when you're coming back to the center, and the arms on the side in the center. Nice. So you're gonna do 8 total from this. And once you finished, we can go to the next one. Nice. Let's lift the arms up, exhale. And the next one gonna be the side spine stretches, just leaning from side to side. Try to extend your arm over the head. Keep your back flat. 8 total. Nice. And then reaching forward a little bit. Let's turn around all the way into quadruped position. Make sure that the hands directly under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips. And we're gonna do a cat-cow flow. cow, you arching your back, facing forward, taking a deep breath, exhale, round your back, looking towards the belly button, and then just keep continue with this flow. You want to keep each stretch to 3 to 4 seconds, and then you want to transition a little bit slowly, not too slow, but not too fast either. We want to do 6 total from this cat-cow flow. Nice. And then from here, we're going to do the opposite arm and leg. We could also call it a bird dog because we're changing the arms and the legs while doing the movement. Try to concentrate on reaching instead of overlifting your arms and legs. Try to pay attention to the alignment between the arm, upper body, and the leg. And we're going to do 8 total for each side. And it's a great exercise also for the lower back, core strengthening. Nice. Tuck the toes in, slowly roll up, 1 vertebra at a time. We're going to stand up and let's do some supported squats. The reason why I'm saying supported squats, because it's easier to do the squats that way, that you're sliding your hands towards the knees and then standing up. That's kind of putting into the right movement for the squat. Imagine that you want to sit down, lower your pelvis. This is definitely an easier way for me to do the squat, and it's a beginner friendly Pilates today. So after that, let's lift the arms, take a deep breath, rolling down all the way into plank. Make sure to squeeze the abs, squeeze the glutes, hold it there a little bit, and then inchworm all the way, roll up. Take a deep breath, arms up, and let's repeat this a few more times. All the way, walking with your hands into the plank, hold, and all the way back. Roll up, take a deep breath in and exhale to the plank. Hold it there, 2, 1, and all the way up. Roll up 1 vertebra at a time, head comes up last, nice. All the way down, walking with the hands, hold, 3, 2, 1, good. And then you can lay down on your belly. Make sure we're gonna be in low swing, slow swan, also called swings pose, keeping the elbows, forearms on the floor. Make sure that the chest is open, push the chest forward, facing forward. Nice. A bit hold it there. Feel a nice stretch in your abdominals. And let's stay there. Once we finished this low swan movement, we're gonna do single leg kicks. Alternate your legs. Rest your head over your hands, hands under your head, and then we're gonna do it 8 times for each side. Nice. And then just all the way up. Push the pelvis back. Let's do a little child pose. Just rest in child pose a little bit. Nice. After that, we're actually gonna tuck the toes in and then slowly 1 vertebra at a time. We will roll up and we will do a couple of standing exercises in YouTube, unless you want to continue with me on the Patreon. So first of all, some single leg lifts, alternated leg lifts, bent leg lifts. Try to lift your knee until waist line, so you can keep your hands around that line, and that will help you. 8 leg lifts total. Exhale as you lift your leg. And then after we finished with this, there is gonna be one more exercise on YouTube, which is the pull down. When you pull down, you're stepping on your tippy toes. If you want to modify, you can keep your feet on the ground and just do the arm movements. 8 total. Exhale as you pull down, and this is gonna be the last on YouTube. If you want to continue with me, make sure to subscribe to my Patreon, and then let's continue there.